Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 25 already of Not So Human. And we are here currently summoning Boonhilda. It's been a while since we actually did any of like the... Wow, you can't even remember the name of the skill. Any of the medium skill, any of the summoning. So I thought it would be nice if we summoned Boonhilda. Our house is looking like a mess because one of the foster kitties actually threw up on the ground. We had a sick cat visiting us. So she needs some help. We have Fenris, of course, staying with us temporarily to help take care of our wolf pups, who are now all asleep, but they're a handful. It is also Harvest Fest, so I did have them eat like a little bit of a grand meal, although she still needs to eat. I think I'm going to have them watch some sports together as well, soon as Kieran is done with his homework. And in this episode, actually tomorrow, he will age up. Oh, the infants will already be aging up soon as well. No, our little pups. But we have Kieran, who will be aging up tomorrow during Harvest Fest during Spice Festival. So he will be a teen already. I can't believe like our firstborn will be a teen. Like, he's still our little baby. He cannot be getting old. Not old, but older. But she is working on just summoning Boonhilda. She also has an investigation because I've been working on money. Our money is now okay-ish. But if you have ever checked the bills in any point of the series, we actually need 24,000, almost 25,000 simoleons to actually be able to pay the bills. So I've been doing a lot of working on off camera on the jewelry. I had her sell some jewelry. We actually have one that we can sell for 2,745 simoleons. We have Boonhilda, who hopefully is going to help us as a mate. Is she? No, she's just looking at our pictures. Well, she hasn't been here for a while, but can you please do a cleaning frenzy? Can we ask you to do a cleaning frenzy? I had it like in a second. Oh, Goodree's here as well. Wait, she can do werewolf. Discuss me. Ask for werewolf sympathy. I've never actually done this, so we're just gonna ask Boonhilda for some werewolf sympathy, which we also need to do, I believe, as part of being a werewolf ambassador. She's also working on getting to an omega. No, not omega. She's a delta, so she's going to work on being a beta. And Boonhilda, can you please clean up for us? Okay, know it's been a while since we've seen you. Be thankful to her. Be thankful for coming over, helping us with cleaning. And then can we ask her about... We're just gonna do some wolf stuff. We're just gonna do some wolf stuff and then please do some cleaning for us. Right? I'm not sure if we can actually ask her to clean. Ask if one... Wait. You could have your Boonhilda become a werewolf. How would that work? Because she doesn't have... Like, it would be some kind of venom that would go through her body. She doesn't have like a heartbeat to actually distribute the venom or like the bite through the body. Like, I don't know how that works. I really don't know. You can share your concerns about Greg, but I don't think that's really interesting. I wish we could ask her to clean. Just say like, ask to clean out. Oh, there. I have a mod for this. Ask to clean house, Boonhilda. Let's just do a few talks. We haven't seen her for a while. You are tired, so why don't you take a little bit of a Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna send her alone to her job because Phelan needs taken care of. So we're gonna do a little bit of baby care with her. We're gonna bottle feed her. And I think if her energy is fine compared to her brothers. So I think we can also do a little bit of some training with her. Take care of your daughter, please. But if you're done, if you've given her a little bit of a feed, we can also do some tummy time together and actually try to do some stuff. Because I'll just show you, lovelies. So we have some traits. We have Alaric, who is lost being held. He's a picky eater and he frequently hiccups. He has to learn to reach lifted head, first bath, first bubble bath, first diaper blowout, learn to coo, and first smiles milestones. Then Phelan, she hates being held. She learned to reach. She also has, she actually has the same as Alaric. And then Lycan, who loves wake up time and loves being held, also has the same as his siblings. So it's relatively okay in terms of like the milestones, but I've never really unlocked, I believe, more than like 16. I don't believe I've unlocked 16 milestones. So I'm kind of checking if we can actually do a little bit more with the triplets. You're being held, which I know you hate, but yes, that's it. You are actually becoming friends with Fenris because you were cooking the dish together. You like Bobby. Why don't you give your dad a chatty family call? And maybe if Brunhilde doesn't fix this, you can use Scrubberoo instead. Our bracelet, did we actually? Yeah, we did sell the other one. And apparently we have 2 expired ones that we will have to list soon. But I'm just going to focus on like them doing some tummy time, making sure that we are slowly building up those milestones. And then tomorrow we have Kieran's birthday. And I also want her to get to the rank of beta or beta, depending on how you pronounce it. As well as, that's not what I wanted to click. Oh, I cannot actually check it. I need to check it through here. I want her to finish, at least try to get the crystals one and another Sugar Skull Day of the Dead from the Day of the Dead challenge. I want to get like some more of these things because crystals, we just need 1 to actually finish it. Yes, there's 2 in other packs, but to actually complete it, you need 1 more. And we're really close to getting that, so I really hope we can just get it. Maybe we need to go to the Magic Realm and see if we can buy it. It's the same with medals. We only need like 1. We need 4 officially, but 1 to actually finish the collection. Get like the plague for it. And the same with fossils. So if we can just finish some of these collections, I would be really happy if we can do that in this series. And even better in this episode, because we're so close on some of these. We're really so close on some of these. And we have enough to pay the bills, which is great. I'm immediately going to do that so we don't get any issues from the high bills. But it's definitely enough, or not enough. It's definitely a lot that we need to pay. Also, Lycan is a free air tinkler. For Fern, I don't know where Fern comes from, but Fenris was changing his diaper. He actually learned to grab. He also got the laugh milestone. Alaric, who is currently very tired, he also has the laugh milestone. And Phelan, she lifted her head. I believe I already thought she had that, but she, oh, rockabye. She also did like a little bit of tummy time to get a little bit further. Let's see what you're doing. Check infant holds. How are Lycan's needs? Well, we need to give him some food, so let's just give him a bottle. What can we then, after giving him a little bit of a bottle, can we do some tummy time and then add him to his crib again? I don't think we're gonna be doing much with Alaric at the moment in terms of tummy time, but at least we can do a little bit with Yes, you can kiss your son goodnight, but take care of your other son as well. But we can also do a little bit with Lycan to just get up some stuff. And ooh, Kieran is cleaning up for us. Well, you can also make sure that you eat some food, baby, because it's your birthday. So make sure you also take care of yourself. And you are not looking the greatest in terms of your need, but you do have a werewolf ability. So we cannot do anything on like this round, which I still want to have Tunneler. I'm thinking, am I going to save this for Tunneler? Even though if we get up to a veteran, we can get Tunneler anyway. We can also save it for lunar resistance. So when there is a full moon, we don't have to transform. There's primal instincts, which means that a confident werewolf who can keep other negative moods at bay. So she's more confident. Hunting party would be interesting. Lunar blessing, from learning speed and quality of sleep to how everyone interacts. Let the lunar extend benefits from the lunar cycle. Oh. I'm just thinking. I don't think she's gonna be a curse bearer. I don't think she's gonna do grooming. But she does have the territory marking, actually, so I do think I want to make sure that she has like Tumblr at some point, but I also think that because she has like the that she needs to mark, we should actually give her that ability point. And otherwise she unlocked by running practice howling, share wolf experiences, or pack mentor as a veteran wolf. Werewolf diplomacy successfully ask for werewolf sympathy on a non-werewolf sim. And werewolf menace unlocked by running ferocious intimidation. Turn into a werewolf or vicious howl on a sim who is already frightened while below max furry. I think we can maybe unlock these two. This one I don't think we're gonna unlock. But yeah, we're gonna go with territory marking. So she can now just go anywhere, werewolf, and then mark territory. We're not gonna go to the psychiatrist. We have werewolf babies. They are different than normal babies. But does it mean that there is anything wrong with them? See, oh, you're starting to get a burnout. No. You are not getting a burnout. You are not getting a burnout. You are just... Find an item from the Innis Green. She wants to learn the apothecary skill. I'm actually wanting to do this with my Enchanted by Nature series, which will come... The second episode will finally come out this Sunday. But I don't think we're gonna do anything in terms of Innis Green with you, because we already have a series and I don't want to do the exact same thing at the same time. So I'm sorry, but no, we're not gonna go to Innis Green. You, in the meantime, you're doing some tummy time. Make sure that you are taking care of your needs as well. And Kieran, oh, you didn't get your food. Oh. Make sure you go to school, baby. It's your last day of grade school, so have fun. And I completely forgot that we have a money tree, which is giving us so much money. So that's definitely gonna help out. Kieran is back from school, so I am going to make him a cake. Let's see. Not wedding cakes, cakes and cheesecakes. Let's see if there's anything that we can make for him that he is going to like. We did a zombie cake for when he was a toddler. I think he still likes to have a zombie cake also. It is a supernatural thing. We have a supernatural series, and I am going to have to move that money tree because it is glitching into our lot. So I'm just gonna place the money tree right down here. Are you not? Okay, there it's not glitching into our walls. And then we have the snapdragons that I can actually place over here. So that's perfect. So she's going to make a cake. Kieran is eating his goosey soup. And he does need a little bit of a nap. So we are going to give that to him. Let's see. What did you do? A little bit of a nap. And then in the evening we will actually have a party. But I'm thinking of, because he is turning into a teen or preteen, I think we might just do the party in the magic realm and just invite his dad and Fenris over to the magic realm. The sages will be already there, and we will just have a little bit of a magic birthday instead. So how are you feeling? You have Hunter's Stride. You're feeling happy from the fresh meat. I think the party he's going to like. Also, he does have like he should have like his friendo from, yeah, Waylon Coffin. He's not really that much of a friend with Waylon in the end. Like, they tried, but they didn't get along that well. But Edith, he actually really likes Edith. I wish she would age up as well, because it would have been nice to see her like age up alongside him. But of course, she's a ghost. She won't be aging up. Would have been fun though. But yeah, hopefully if we can do the birthday in the magic realm, we can also buy some stuff. Now that we have some money that we can actually spend, since we don't have to pay up for the bills, I think we need to spend it. So she is just gonna wait until the cake is done. We're gonna make sure that everybody's needs are okay. I'm just gonna say that Boonhilda is watching the triplets, so we don't have to take them into the magic realm with us. And that's, you need to clean the perch because that's dirty. And since you're running low on bladder, we're actually gonna do some territory marking. We're not gonna do it around the house, but we are going to mark territory over here. And oh no, Fenris is working. Oh, so I guess Fenris won't join the birthday party, but we will make sure that at least like his dad and his mom are there. And that's really interesting. Probably this would have been better if you were a werewolf, but since we are doing some werewolf things anyways, why don't we enhance smell? Maybe you can smell the crystal that we need or the metal that we need. Thank you very much. All right, the birthday cake is ready. We have Kieran already here. I look at the notification that we need to throw a rocking birthday party for him. Selene is calling like the spellcasters to come over here, so everybody should be slowly coming. There we have Rowan. So we do have his dad here, which is for me the most important one. The boys are a little bit sad because they are feeling a little bit sick. These kids actually get sick really quickly. Let's see where I can, if I place it here. Okay, you can celebrate your birthday. Let's see, how are we gonna... We're gonna blow out the candles. So he's gonna come over. He's feeling so tired. He's feeling so bored. Poor baby. I'm sorry, and I'm not sure if you can hear this sound outside, but there's like a really loud sound, which is kind of distracting me. But he's blowing... Oh, there's nobody here. No. I was about to say, like, he's blowing out his candles, but there's actually nobody to watch. Nobody was coming over. Oh wait, no, maybe somebody's coming over. But he's a preteen, and I was thinking, like, I'm gonna randomize. Yes. So he, as a kid, always went over to cats. Cats always went over to him. He loves cats, so I thought it would be nice if he would actually get his mother's trait, cat lover, since, and then get a cat and make that his familiar, since he loves having cats. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm also going to randomize 2 more times and check what other traits we have and select a trait as his 4th trait from there. Child is in need. Actually, he did use Crabberoo a lot, so I think need might also be very suiting for him. Active and Moonchild. Oh, Moonchild. Our dream is at heart with a sense for adventure, enjoy reading. He loves reading, art and being creative. I don't think he's really a creative kid. I think he's more a smart kid. I do think need is actually suiting him really well since he was using Scrubberoo a lot. So I'm going to give him cat lover if I can find it. Where did cat lover go? Should be a cat lover. And I am going to give him need as well. I think those are really fitting for him. Then in terms of his aspiration, I actually think that I'm going to give him the potions master one. and or the purveyor of potions, and I think he might want to be like a potions master similar to his dad. His mom also used to be great at potions, and he always was a collector as a kid as well. He always had like the pop-ups of wanting to collect stuff. So I think those traits actually really suit him. You definitely need a CC makeover because baby, that's not it. So we are gonna head into Create a Sim. We're gonna modify him in household, and we're gonna see our little teen witch as as a whole. Like, I cannot talk, but we're gonna see our little teen witch in his CC makeover and in all of his glory. Okay, it's the next day, and I cannot find the hematite crystal. Like, I've been digging around, we're not getting it. It's the only one that I need to get. So I was checking, can we actually buy a triplopsy? So I was checking, no, we cannot buy. I was checking, is there anything else we can order? So I went again to order. We can purchase seeds. So there's a lot of seeds that we can buy. Also checking, we can purchase like seasonal seeds. But there's also something else that we can buy. And I found out we actually can buy crystals. I was also checking basic apothecary ingredients. Like, we don't have the crystals in here, but we can buy crystals. So I'm not sure if this is part of the game or if this is a mod. Mods are allowed with the Not So Human challenge, so it is possible for me to buy crystals. And what I found out is we can buy the Amazonite, which I think we're missing. We can also buy the hematite, which we're missing. And this is something that I've been looking for so long. So I am going to buy it. I don't think there's any other crystals that I can buy that I'm still needing. Maybe the amethyst, but I think I've already had the amethyst. So I'm going to buy these two. It means that we do complete the crystals collection, including the bonus, because we did actually need the Amazonite. So the only one that we're missing is the one from Get to Work, which I don't think I'm able to get unless I can buy it from the computer or find it somewhere in the wild. So we did finish it. Is it cheating? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say no, since I can do it in the game and I found everything else fair and square. But in this case, we have finally now finished the collection. So that's one of the collections that I wanted to tick off. I didn't find any of the medals that I needed or the fossil, but I am going to send her over to Moonwood Mill. We're going to do the same thing as last time. We're going to bring the triplets. I'm just going to buy like 3 separate play mats to bring alongside, so we can actually leave them there on the play mat. So I'm just gonna buy 3 more, and we're gonna buy like all the same color, and we're gonna say that Tala actually bought these play mats so that whenever we bring over the triplets, we actually have something to somewhere to place the triplets down. So I'm going to place these 2. We do need to do some stuff, I believe, for our pack. We're okay, but I want to make sure that we actually don't get into like on pack notice. So we're just gonna travel to Moonwood Mill. We're gonna bring the triplets with us. We're gonna bring Kieran with us because he's not been in Moonwood Mill often. And we are gonna travel to Tala to just try to get some more collections and try to work on some pack stuff. Okay, I'm checking if she can get some werewolf sympathy from her son, because if you can get it from anybody, it will be your firstborn son. And it does help with her diplomacy. If she get... Yes! Okay, so she unlocked werewolf diplomacy. She's now very close to being a beta. And this does help with being a werewolf ambassador. But actually, if we go here, we now have werewolf diplomacy. So we have the social tools to convince others that werewolves are still somewhat human. We can use the werewolf diplomacy skills to bestow the werewolf ally trait on Sims, changing their outlook on werewolves forever. Let me check. Can Kieran actually... Kieran doesn't have it yet. He does have a lot of traits that are similar to his mom. But can we actually... Let's see, because I want to check. We're not going to claim to be a criminal mastermind, although I do think it's something that she would do. Werewolf diplomacy. Use your diplomacy skills to crown a sim as a werewolf ally. Okay, we're gonna make our son a werewolf ally and be a good werewolf ambassador. So let's see. I want to see how this works. I actually want to see like if there's any like special interaction. Because this is for me the first time that I've actually done this. No. There's not any special interaction. Does he now have a new trait? Let me see. Should I be more lenient? Oh. Clear mind. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Werewolf ally. These Sims have a special kinship with werewolves and aren't as alarmed by their werewolf antics. So he's now a werewolf ally, which is like a special skill that you can give. The only other trait that we now have to unlock is werewolf mentorship. And this has to be done by teaching werewolves to howl, mentor werewolves, and share werewolf experiences. So teach other werewolves with skill and grace. I think we will unlock this when we train our pups, but I'm not sure if we will be a werewolf at that point. I am going to contribute to pack resources, just one of our frogs, since we have more than enough of them. And then I do want to do like just before we finish this episode, I want to do some digging and see if we can do any smelling and if there's anything to dig up, because at home it's not really possible. I didn't really get stuff. So I just want to see if we can smell here and if there's anything we can get. Just so we can finish a few more of the collectibles. Like even if we just get some more Moonwood relics, like we're halfway there. If we can get 6 more, that would be really nice, but I don't think we're gonna get them. Okay, I was a little bit pessimistic, but there are 3 things that we got. So first of all, we got the tamed cowplant skull, an old skull relic with strange text on it, masked by a lunar encryption, so we'll have to decipher it at home. Then we got the canine familiar figurine Verity, a carved wooden figurine of a spellcaster's wolf familiar with the name Verity engraved at its base, along with some other writings masked by a lunar encryption. And then a Mesopotamian tablet Wise Wolfman, an old painted tablet with strange writing engraved on the back of it, masked by a lunar encryption. So we are gonna head home. We're gonna take everybody with us. Even though, okay, you need some foodies. We will give you some foodies at home. She actually had luck. So I think that helps with getting the stuff that she needed. She also got a book. She actually got a history of Mooncasters Mail by Maria Volkov. So we will read it in the next episode. And hopefully with all of these things found, like she's feeling that she's getting closer, like we don't need to forget that she's doing all of this to find the Mooncasters. Even if she finds the Mooncasters, like the ones who are working with cowplants, like she can even start trying to get a cowplant if that helps her to get some magic. If she's starting to grow her own cowplant, maybe she can learn from that. But she's still trying to find this to get away, like to find a way to get her magic back. So we like. I'm expecting that she's carrying 2 and Kieran is carrying the others, so we're just gonna switch to Kieran, but she's still doing this to find the Mooncasters. So every bit of information that she gets, like the history of Moonwood Mail or the lunar encryptions, like she's getting closer to finding out if there are still Mooncasters alive. and whether she can use their magic to become a spellcaster again. So she wants to finish that collection. She wants to become an alpha of the pack. She wants to like grow in the pack because the more she grows as a wolf, the more she hopes to find information. So let's see if there's anything else we can learn before I end this episode from like the lunar epiphanies. And let's just hope that we are able to find out. Her needs are getting a bit low. Her fury is also not looking great. I am gonna bring her here, which should also bring the triplets here. You need food. You need... oh, you need a lot of stuff. And you are kind of okay. So where is Alaric? Oh, all of our triplets are outside, aren't they? Yep, there they are, all outside. So... oh no. Can you feed him? Tell me you can, please. Oh, she is... because she's high in her fury, she cannot feed him. Can we... oh, she's too high in her fury. I don't think she can, like, pacify herself. I wish she could, but she probably needs to transform first. In the meantime, we have this wolf, which we're going to place down here. We also got Renga, which we already had. And then we got another planting shard, which we also had because it's this one, I believe. Yeah, it's that one. So we will give that to the pack. We'll place the tablet on this shelf as well. And then we have the cowplant skull, which I'm going to place above it. There we go. So we can still decipher those engravings, which we will do. Kieran, I would normally not ask this of you. You're an amazing baby for cleaning up. But can you please feed your siblings because your mom is not able to? She is a little bit too much into being a werewolf right now. So she needs you to feed all of the siblings and put them to bed. So can you do this for us while we decipher some stuff? All right, so we got the 3 lunar epiphanies. So you recall from your werewolf studies that this was the wolf familiar of Maria Volkov, one of the original Mooncasters, the same one who has also wrote the book A History of Moonwood Mill. So actually, we might be able to read this book and get some more information from her that way. But it says Maria's dedication to community enrichment and diplomacy was no doubt enhanced by Verity's dignified, princely nature upon combining with his energy during the Mooncaster transformation. She and Gregorius often engaged in very heated debates over the Mooncasters' new responsibilities as werewolves. Are all Sims born as good or bad? Or was good a title earned? Are werewolves forever cursed to give into their base instincts? Or do they have responsibility to exercise caution and discipline? As time went on, Maria concluded Gregorius was simply jealous of her ability to control her fury, for since the night of transformation, she had never found it difficult to suppress her wild instincts, and he had only grown more and more beastly. So that's the first thing. So we're now slowly getting an idea that Gregorius and Greg are the same, or at least like related to each other, since their name is very similar. And they do have like similar traits. So that's the first thing that we figure out, that Gregorius gave into his werewolf side. Then the wise wolfman. In your readings, you learned that many moons ago, the land we know as Moonwood Mill was actually the home of a small ancient Mesopotamian city. Interestingly enough, Mesopotamians believed that the greatest minds of their society were reborn as wolves that stored their wisdom in the moon via howl. As the cycle progressed towards a full moon, the growing light represented more and more stored wisdom. On full moon nights, Mesopotamians would sport wolf-like masks and ceremonially draw upon the moon's stored wisdom. As the cycle then progressed to a new moon, the light leaving the moon each night represented the stored wisdom slowly dispersing to the Mesopotamian people. As the first modern werewolves, Moonwood's Mill Mooncasters likely gleaned much of their information on harnessing the moon's power from studying the Mesopotamians. That's really interesting, and that's something we definitely need to know. So, if we know more about the Mesopotamians, we might learn about how they harvested the power of the moon, how the Mooncasters did it, how the Mesopotamians did it, and maybe she can do it too then. So she's getting more and more closer to information that she wants to know. Like, she still has some of the Suncasters artifacts, but she feels like this is giving her more and more information that she did otherwise not learn. Then the final thing that we have is the cowplant skull, which I'm trying to find there. So based on its age, this skull belonged to one of the tamed cowplants used by the Mooncasters, a spellcaster group that served as a counterpart to the Mooncasters. Both groups formed in response to the vampire's Operation Eternal Flame. Okay, so both were actually trying to fight the vampires, similar like she is trying to go up against the vampires, like her mom went up against the vampires. Mooncasters and Mooncasters also went up against the vampires. So it was Operation Eternal Flame was a covert operation attempting to turn all remaining spellcasters into vampires. Oh, so the vampires tried to turn spellcasters into vampires. Okay. So they simply differed in their methods. Rather than harnessing the power of the moon to become werewolves, the Mooncasters instead tamed cowplants to use as somewhat loyal companions in battle. There appears to be a carving leading towards the jawbone, though the writing is hard to decipher. It currently reads, "I will." So I think she might be getting she knows that the Mooncasters, they use the power of cowplants. So she's thinking, maybe I should grow my own cowplant. Maybe I can get some form of magic that way. That's one thing she's thinking. The other thing she's thinking, I need to learn more about the history of Moonwood Mill, which I can through the books of the history of the Moonwood book by Maria Volkov. Maybe there are more books out there, so she's definitely going to do some more searching in Moonwood Mill, trying to get all the artifacts. So she is going to figure out if she can become a Mooncaster herself, so she can stop being a werewolf, which I think Fenris is not going to like it, but for her, she only stayed a werewolf because she wanted to find a way to get close to the Mooncasters and find them. She's getting close to becoming a beta. I think that's next level after Omega. So hopefully we can at some point become the alpha of the Moonwood Collective. I don't know why this keeps resetting. But in that case, she might be able to... I don't think she's the friendly werewolf ambassador, but in her case, she believes that getting close to the alpha, maybe becoming the alpha, she gets in a position where she can learn all the secrets of the Mooncasters, or has like some way of getting all the secrets of the Mooncasters as an alpha that she can order like her fellow pack members to help her with the information. So all her goal is just Mooncasters, Mooncasters, Mooncasters. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you think we are getting closer to getting the information? Will she learn how to become a Mooncaster? Is this actually what's going to happen? Or does she have to maybe find another source of magic that is not a Mooncaster or Mooncaster? Is there maybe something else that she rather better could focus on? Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. And if you like this video, click the little like button down below. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a chaotic or wholesome video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.